Good morning, Warsaw Missionary Church. This week before Easter, we're taking a look at what Jesus experienced the week before he died. This is day 5 of Passion Week, Good Friday. Passion, as we've seen, comes from the Latin word that means to suffer. What did Jesus suffer? Today, we're taking a look at his abandonment by his Father. In Matthew 27:46 it says, at about 3 o'clock, Jesus called out in a loud voice, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you abandoned me? He was quoting Psalm 22:1. I can't imagine that. A division between God the Father and God the Son, Jesus. Have there ever been times when you felt like God had abandoned you? One thing after another happens, and you wonder where God is? I think Annie wondered about that. Annie Johnson was born on Christmas Eve, 1866. Her parents died when she was just 5 years old. She and her sister lived for 2 unhappy years with a widow who had already had 2 children of her own and very limited income. Then a childless couple named Flint adopted her and her sister. They loved Jesus and they loved the girls, and Annie became a Christian at the age of 8. She taught school for 3 years until severe rheumatoid arthritis made it impossible. Within 2 years, she was unable to walk. She moved to New York in hopes of finding a cure. Instead, she had to give up her dreams of being a concert pianist and live in constant pain. She had cancer, and her body was covered with many sores, so many that she had to lay on 8 pillows to cushion her body. Most of her life, she was an invalid, blind, in constant pain and suffering. You would think that she would be angry at God for putting her through so much, but that's not the case. Here's what she wrote. Here's the song that Annie Johnson Flint wrote. He giveth more grace when the burdens go greater. He sendeth more strength when the labors increase. To added affliction, he addeth his mercy. To multiplied trials, his multiplied peace. His love has no limit. His grace has no measure. His power has no boundary known unto man. For out of his infinite riches in Jesus, he giveth and giveth and giveth again. When we have exhausted our store of endurance, when our strength has failed ere the day is half done, when we reach the end of our hoarded resources, our Father's full giving is only begun.